Do I? Don't look like a man.
Dom Littlewood's got a cautionary tale for all of us this evening.
Man buys house and brings in a builder to do it up.
He pays builder up front.
Builder starts job, but soon vanishes.
Man gets county court judgment on builder.
Great, all sorted then.
Well, no.
A pet shop postcard cottage on the Sussex coast. One show viewer, Mike Purdy, hired a local builder to bring this 18th century cottage back to its former glory. But this is what he got for his 38 grand. Ouch. Around 2 years on, and Mike Purdy's cottage is barely habitable. He only has hot water in his bathroom where he has to do his washing up. He paid most of his money up front to the builder.
I knew him through a friend, so I trusted him, and he seemed like a reasonable, friendly guy. And it all went well for a month or two.
What happened next?
Then he disappeared for 2 months. I was getting worried then. There was no roof, no electricity, no water, no heating, no toilet, and it was just very difficult.
Mike pinned his hopes on getting justice through the county courts, a place where financial disputes are resolved. He won his case and was awarded £22,000 for work which was still outstanding. The builder would have to pay. Mike was awarded a county court judgment, or CCJ, so he'd finally get to finish his renovation, or so he thought.
I was absolutely ecstatic. I thought, this is it, this is the end of it. He's going to go outside and write me a cheque.
But yet you're still living in a mess. Why?
I've got no money left. I've got a bit of paper, but I haven't got a penny back from him.
So what can you do if a county court judgment goes in your favour, but the person doesn't pay up? Well, you could pay for a court-appointed bailiff, but Mike decided not to do that because the builder didn't seem to have any recoverable assets. Another option is to issue a final charging order against the person's house. That way, they would have to pay up when it's sold. Now, even though Mike's done this, he would still have to apply to the courts to force a sale, and that is successful in just 0.4% of cases. So even though around £750,000 county court judgments were awarded last year, totalling around £2.5 million, it can be a real battle to recover the money you're owed. How big a problem is this?
I think it's quite a common problem with civil cases, Dom. They've clearly got the law on their side, but the challenge, as in Mike's case, is getting the order enforced. And that depends on there being assets that can be easily identified, which can be paid to Mike to settle the claim.
So what about Mike's builder? Is this county court judgment a one-off? Well, according to the Registry Trust, Paul Bridle, who's responsible for this mess, has another 5 outstanding CCJs against him. When we asked the Horsham-based builder Paul Bridle why he hadn't paid Mike, he said he was a genuine bloke who had been through a difficult time. He said he wanted to meet Mike face-to-face to sort this out, but he couldn't tell us when that would happen. All Mike can do now is apply for an order to be attached to Mr. Bridle's earnings, but it could still take years for him to pay up.
I won. I had to put the case together, and nothing comes of it.
Dom, the moral of the story is?
Moral of the story is you get county court judgment, doesn't guarantee your money back. Prevention is better than cure. Now, I chase cowboy builders all around the country. It's what I do. And this prevention is better than cure. The thing to do, for £8, you can go onto Registry Trust website. You can look up anybody on there, any company, and it will tell you if they've got county court judgments registered against them. If the guy in this video here had done that, he wouldn't have employed him because this guy's got now 5 county court judgments all unsettled. You know he's a bad
That was all on that website?
All on that website. But you can also, if they own a limited company, because a lot of builders have been out there, they own limited companies, get huge amounts of debts, wind them up, start another company, like Phoenix's. Go on to Company's House, look up the company, but also you can then do searches on the director and find out. If they've had loads of companies, they've been dissolved, gone bankrupt, liquidated, steer clear of them. And also make sure you don't pay too much money up front. Keep a large chunk, a big proverbial carrot, so that builder has got to come back, got to finish the job, you've got to be happy, otherwise he doesn't get his final payment. Simple as that, you can avoid it all.
We'd better let you go chasing cowboy Bill. I just saw one run round there a minute ago. In a moment, we'll have the world's one of the world's hottest